take her from you? Perfect.
Go.
All right, I'm gonna have Jenna take the baby's temperature before we get started because we don't want to lower her blood sugar by her being too cold. It uses up too much of her energy.
Well, that makes sense.
37.2.
Perfect, thank you. I'm gonna fill this up with warm water. We like to keep it between right around 90 degrees Fahrenheit. You can always test it with your elbow to make sure that it's not too warm or too cold. So we'll fill that up, and then I actually have a thermometer, perfect, 90 degrees even. All right, so the first one, we don't use soap because we don't want soap in the baby's eyes and in the nose and mouth. So we'll kind of just start, we go from the inner to the outer of their eyes. Get them nice and clean, under all the folds, by the ears. Keep it nice and clean, then we'll toss that in the dirty linen. So now we're just gonna put some soap in here. This is just Johnson & Johnson. It's the same that you can buy at home. We really recommend it.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. I like to get this nice and wet and just kind of wring out the cloth over the baby. Keeps them more comfortable because they're used to that warm amniotic fluid environment. And we're just gonna kind of clean up any extra blood or any yuckies that are still on them. Clean all the creases. And we want to take care to stay away from the umbilical cord because it's still drying. So we'll kind of clean around it, but we don't want to really get it too wet. Perfect. All right, and then you do have the comb here to clean the hair. So what I like to do is just kind of pick her up just a little bit and then kind of dump this over her hair. And we'll just like to use this comb to get any of the gross stuff out of her hair too, so you can put her in her cute headbands and such.
She just loves that.
Yeah, babies usually like this part. All right, perfect. And then I see you have a hat here. Yes. So we'll put that on. And then normally we leave her under the warmer to keep her warm until she gets her temperature back up. But if you'd like to put her skin to skin, that would be okay too. Perfect.
Come here, Gills.
There you go.
And now, our other nurse, Jenna, is going to teach us how to
So now that she's bathed and warm and dried, we're going to swaddle her. Have you ever swaddled a baby before?
No,
okay,
I
so I'll
haven't.
teach you. So what you need is a baby blanket. This is hers, correct?
Yep.
Okay, and what you do is you fold a corner piece like that.
Okay.
And you put it down. Okay. And then can I see your precious child?
I got
she's
caught.
Yeah. Oh, she's so precious. Okay, you want to place her on top, and you want to have like her neckline like even with the end of the blanket, like that. Okay, so the first few days, babies like to have their arms flexed up like this because it's comfortable. That's how they were in utero before they were born. But after a few days, you want to put their arms down at their sides.
Okay.
So we're gonna have her put her arms at the flexed up like this. It's comfortable. And before you do that, you want to make sure that her legs are a little flexed, you know, a little bent, because you don't want them to be completely straight because that can like cause hip issues and dislocation. So you don't want to do that. Okay, so you take the side of this corner while you're flexing your arm and you tightly wrap it around and tuck it under the baby like so. You keep this arm out. Okay, she's doing great. And then you take the bottom of it. This is kind of a long blanket, so we're gonna have to take the bottom of it and you tuck it under like that. And then for the last part, you tuck this arm right on top and you wrap her pretty tight, but not too tight. You want to make sure that you can fit at least 2 fingers in the blanket like that. So that's good because this is more comfortable to her because that's like how she was when she was in your womb. And that's what you do.
Thanks so much.
We out.